Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he answers.
Whenever a man do this more than 3 times in a day, he gay. That's a gay man. Like my best friend father Sam say, niggas don't do shit like that. We ain't even got to the topic yet. Did you get through all your loose talk?
God damn.
Don't be mad at me. Let me tell you, I love Kanye West. God damn it, his last album, even though people was talking shit, I bought the motherfucker. I'm always fuck with you, Kanye.
Hell yeah, he's
but if I come over your house
he's good rapper,
and that
man.
bitch give me that pussy, god damn it, I'm skeeting all on that shiny ass back that was on that poster. It's going down. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I got you. Boy, if you fuck Kim without a rubber, motherfucker, you are a motherfucker. You might well be out there hunting lions with a water gun. That ain't no motherfucking good fuck, right? You can't hit Kim
with
wrong.
a water gun.
You can't hit Kim. Kim pussy got a whole bunch of men history in it, and
Male history.
yeah, it got a lot of male history in it. She got Black History Month pussy.
Oh, God.
And on top of that, Kanye, her husband, so she got suspect sperm swimming in that motherfucker. She got all the rest of the sperm from them other dudes, and then Kanye sperm in that motherfucker.
He gonna holler at you.
What he gonna do?
He gonna come see
Kanye,
you.
if you whoop me, I deserve it. If you whoop me, I had that coming.
And you know he wears skirts
Hey, that
and
reminds
shit.
me though. No, wait. That
He
reminds
had
me.
on a skirt.
If he whoop your ass and he wears a skirt,
Oh,
it's
stop.
over.
Wait.
He already got that jaw wide. He don't want to fuck with me, boy. He gonna be doing another
Can't get
through
hit
the
in the face,
wide.
Wait. Oh my
Boy, I
God.
get that boy the Bobby Brown jaw in this motherfucker.
Stop. Oh my God.
You won't
Stop.
fuck with me, Kanye. I'll whoop your ass. But I got love for you. I got love for Kanye. But like if he was mad at this shit I said, I'd be like, square up, nigga.
Oh,
I don't think he's tripping, really. But anyway, I was speaking of this really quick, if I could bring this up. Did you see the clip of Kevin Hart talking to old boy that stole the crab legs? That was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time because old boy was not
I heard
happy.
about this. What did he say?
He just basically told him you need to stay your ass out of trouble.
No, he did not. The way he put it,
he said.
Exactly. He said you need to stop doing dumb shit.
Stop
and
doing
all
dumb
the
shit.
other football players were laughing. He's just like, he didn't want to crack or nothing. He was not laughing.
You know that Kevin Hart is my friend.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And I'm all behind Kevin Hart 100%.
Right.
But Jameis Winston, in my opinion, ain't done nothing but been a college kid. When I was in college, I stole out the book room. I was the motherfucker everybody come to buy their books. The bookstore, them people
You're not
was like,
supposed to open your own library with the library's books, nigga.
the bookstore was like, I know y'all need these books. Them people was looking at them like, we ain't buying them books from you. We buying them books half price from Corey.
Even though they your books.
Right.
Oh my God.
What
I
kind of
did shit in college that if I had the microscope under me that he had,
Right.
then people would say that shit about me. I am Jameis Winston.
No, but isn't it funny? But he's done, you know
I am. I'm just being honest with you.
how many things did you do? Because they were breaking off how many things he's done and got busted.
my God.
He does stuff that real live motherfuckers do who got confidence.
But wouldn't
Stealing
you
some
laugh?
shrimp.
But you don't find that
Motherfucker,
funny?
do you know
That
how
shit
much?
is funny, but
What-
that was hilarious.
You-
You, know
do
how
you-
to laugh. at
That
it.
nigga walked right in the grocery store.
And
Stole
walked
some
right
shrimp.
out.
He
Knew
the
the cameras
crab,
and everything.
even better, even
crab
better.
legs. Stole $100 worth of
I
crab
used
legs.
to steal all of the drugs off the shelf at the big grocery store and sell them to the Indian people.
You know
I
what?
got caught when I listened to Sam. Sam say, it's this one store that got a whole bunch of shit. So I left my hustle to follow Sam, and that's how I got caught.
But wait
I had drug dealer money. It's just I was selling bare aspirin.
So if you were in the same position, a top comedian, a top comedian at that point, right? You're playing.
It's not about being a top comedian. I'm saying kids do what Jameis Winston do all day. They don't like him because he the best player in college football and he black. They did the same thing to Cam Newton. They found a way to come at him. So I would tell
Cam Newton's daddy took the money.
I would tell Kevin.
He didn't laugh at all. I would have laughed it off. Homeboy didn't laugh.
He probably not as confident in me, but I would have told Kevin, look, you conform and do things you. Now, what if he would have said to Kevin something about what he did? I bet you, I know Kevin. Kevin would have laughed it off, but he would have probably thought, you know, he right. This is what the young man do. He acted silly. He stood up, he said, fuck her right in the pussy in front of some kids at college. And because he the quarterback for Florida State, they took a game away from him. Do you know how many times I didn't stand up and say, fuck her right in the pussy? I said, bitch, give me some pussy. God damn it, I spoke directly to hoes. He was just joking.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Kevin was joking and homeboy just looked serious. He was like, everybody else was laughing.
The sexual assault charge. A bitch who was getting a train ran on her by everybody. But she pointed him out because he's the quarterback for FSU.
That's right. I agree with that.
Well, he need to know that, though.
But the motherfucker bold-faced walked in the grocery store and stole $100 worth of crab legs.
All kids are not like the other kids who will be like, okay, I'm going to ball up and not do that. It's go-getters out here. It's chance takers.
Let me ask
like
you a
me.
question, Corey.
Jameis Winston.
You would take that in his position.
This is what I would tell Jameis Winston. You got to be slicker with your shit.
Hey,
oh my God.
Corey, let me ask you this question. Corey, let me ask you this question. Who are women safer around? Jameis Winston or Bill Cosby?
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Bill Cosby will
blink. You gotta take a break, right?
Blink at your ass while he fucking you. You'll think something in his eye is just that motherfucker ain't working.
Wow.
But hey, Kevin Hart, you know you my man. But goddamn it, Jameis Winston ain't done nothing different than what a whole bunch of other college kids do. We do silly shit.
Well, I'm glad that he checked him, man, because both of them got to hold their ground, and Kevin did the right thing, man, because he's in a position where it doesn't matter what he do. And he's got.
Was he saying it in a jokingly way though?
He was joking.
That's what I'm saying. He's joking.
Should we pull up the video?
I was trying to tell you that the kid wasn't laughing. Everybody else like laughing. He should have been like,
well, the kid isn't laughing because just like Vince Young, another black quarterback who was great, the greatest game I ever saw in my life, college football, when Vince Young beat an NFL defense in Southern California.
Yeah, that was
10 of those guys on the 11th, they went to the NFL.
That's right.
And Vince Young beat them. But look how they ridiculed Vince Young. I don't want to hear that
But
shit.
Vince Young is still stupid, too, because he done lost $30 million.
At Popeyes.
At Popeyes, damn, Bobby.
What did he do that was stupid?
Man,
he lost all that bread.
Gave it away, man. Just
how?
Being a nigga.
He did an MC Hammer.
$30,000-$40,000 a week.
Yeah, he did an MC Hammer.
Just eat.
Man,
he did an MC Hammer. Hammer's my nigga, man.
So MC Hammer ain't no dummy, is he?
No.
If you know anything about MC Hammer, you know he's not a dummy. Holding on to money ain't easy.
Yeah, you don't have the right people.
We can't make excuses for all of them, Corey, goddammit. Most of the goddamn NFL players and NBA players wind up broke a few years after they leave the league
is
anyway.
Set up to keep them broke. They can't get their money.
But the system, there are also some system fail safes in place that niggas tend to ignore.
Like what?
Talk about your boy.
Which one?
Ladge.
Oh, Mike Ladge.
Yeah.
I want to hear this shit.
Well,
talk about your boy, Bobby.
Okay, I want to hear this imaginary system set up.
Ain't no
to show a
goddamn
nigga how to keep
imaginary
some money.
It ain't no imaginary because if you got somebody that has managed old people's money and they tell you, look, man, instead of buying this rap studio,
a rap record label,
oh my God,
and then not even $10.99 in your homies and stuff, little simple things like that.
Wow,
you're gonna end up with debt and taxes. And please pay for something.
And then on top of that, don't fuck 12 bitches and get them all pregnant because they going to all take you to the system.
Who gives a fuck about debt in Texas when you 23, 25 playing in the NFL? Nobody gives a fuck because you're going to be in debt. I know motherfuckers who got shit and they playing real good and they still ain't got shit. Mm-hmm. It was a bitch talking to me about how many properties she owned when I first moved out here in 02. That bitch asked to stay in my storage for a couple of days. That's how cold this game is. Goddamn, this is a raw ass game with money, man.
They're winners though. They're winners.
That motherfucker said she came to stay in it.
She wanted her and her daughter to stay in my storage. Talk about we know we got to be in by 8.
Oh my God!
I ran into a winner last
That's when the gates lock up.
Right, we'll be quiet in now. Get your monkey ass.
But that's winners, man. We gotta break that cycle. We don't sense people keep making this money and giving it right back like that, though.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to have some money so we could see how fast they lose it. Because I already know everybody who talks shit about money is people who obviously
Yo, other boy is smart with money.
Who?
Shaq. What you got to say about Shaq? That motherfucker smart with money.
Shaq, fortunately,
listen, you don't have to be smart with money. You could be smart with your choices of who helps.
Shaq make about $22 million a year.
Right, but he has good people handling it.
Fortunately, Shaq is smart with money. I give him that. But he made enough money, whereas he's not he's not playing in the NBA anymore.
Right.
His money hasn't stopped. It ain't like the NBA money, but his money still hasn't stopped. He's smart. He got shoes that people would laugh at, like he said, that was in Walmart.
Them,
and all
ugly
that.
little Shaq shoes.
He told me how much money them shoes make in
Made
Walmart. I was like, wow, that is good. Shaq, you gonna always find an exception. But
what about Jamal Mashburn? He didn't make half the money Shaq made as an NBA player. But that motherfucker is so smart with his money. He got 135 franchises.
So this is what I'm saying. Why are most of the guys broke?
Because they won't listen to nobody.
They don't understand the value of money.
Not everybody, but somebody listen to yourself. Use some common sense, man. You don't need a lot of the stuff.
I know we're supposed to go to commercial, but I'm gonna say this shit because this is some real shit.
It's good shit.
All you get when you are a black man is your instincts. If you don't have your instincts, you're going to be like Stephen A. Smith, sitting at a desk saying what he think his master approves of.
Damn, you don't like Stephen A., do you?
He is the perfect, I ain't say that, but he is the perfect example of a black man who cannot speak from the heart.
You don't think Stephen A. speaks from the heart?
He was suspended when he spoke from the heart.
Shut his ass right up.
Ever since he got suspended, he remember when he had a show before and they took it from him.
Wow.
He do not want to be out here not able to take these hoes to dinner because if he ain't Stephen A. Smith on TV,
he ain't
Stephen A. ass nigga with a fucked up lining.
He's Ludacris's older brother.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he out here bad, goddammit. I got a choice to make about some money. And this, look, if y'all know me, or I'm saying this little speech beforehand because I don't like talking about money or shit that come your way. Mm-hmm. But I got an opportunity in front of me that everybody on my team is telling me I'm crazy for passing up. It's an opportunity to be on network television. Now, I know if I get on network television, I got to delete my Twitter and everything. Or they find out about that motherfucker. But it's a huge opportunity for somebody who is black from the ghetto. But I might not be able to take this opportunity because it takes away from everything.
It compromises who you are.
It compromises, but it doesn't take everything away, Corey. There's little tweaks that you could maybe make.
Long story short, right there what he said, it takes away who I am. Not the role,
not all the way.
Because the role, I like the role, but I have to give up my Adult Swim show. I have to give up a whole bunch of things. Now this thing it pays money, like the type of money everybody move out here and dream about making.
That's what I was gonna say. What about what Steve Harvey said? That network money, you get paid $200,000-$300,000 a week. That's a house every week. You can buy everybody, mama a house, auntie a house, everybody a house.
It's not guaranteed, but I might have to give up my house because I have to be able to be this nigga right here. And some people may say, you stupid to the motherfucker. But you know what? This nigga right here
people fuck with him.
Right.
When I go to these cities,
and that's the reason. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers yelling 5150. They yelling Black Jesus.
But let me ask you this: would they
yelling all that shit that I'm on?
But would they pass it up for you?
Much. It doesn't matter what they would do. This is my world.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
This is my heart. And I would say that to anybody.
That's good.
You have to do what your conscience tells you you're supposed to do, because I feel like that's God inside telling you what you're supposed to do.
That's real right there.
So when go back to the NBA players.
That's real.
Guys are not mentally stable to keep that money because what Kanye West said, the pain ain't cheap. When you come up with nothing and you get something, you don't even give a fuck about the next day. You give a fuck about that day. And no matter how they want to try to dismiss that condition, it's real in society. That's why most people who get money can't hold on to it.
It's not designed for lottery, to. Right.
People who do, nobody keep that money.
And the ones that do,
it's a good point.
They don't really speak on it enough for that example to be duplicated. And by that I simply mean folks that, if they had folks that are, see, you done been around enough people, Corey, to be able to make better decisions than some of the people that you're defending. Because I can't see you ending up like that because you have been around enough folks who done had shit, some of them lost it, some of them kept it.
Right.
And I don't see you ending up in a situation that you're saying is going to absolutely happen no matter what.
You've seen enough failure for you to succeed.
Well, I don't respect money. I ain't worried about keeping no money like that. I know that I got hustle.
And
if I felt like I didn't have hustle.
Not only that, you're not a fronter. I think half those people go down because they boast way above their means and they think that they have to front and keep up with folks.
It's true.
And that's how they get all caught up. So
I agree with that too.
No, it's true.
Anyway,
so
we gotta take a break.
We got to take a break. Yeah. We got deep.
That was good shit, man.
We got deep.
That's what
nice little segment.
For, man. That's what they come to this show for.
We're going to come back with the segment that we're going to talk about this week. Zoe, did you word it away?
I worded it exactly the way you wrote it.
All right, we're
I love that shit.
See how Zoe worded
all right, go ahead. Before we
topic this week.
This is what Corey called and told me to tell the peoples. How come everybody in America has disrespect / hate for brothers, but when brothers go to other countries, our struggle is recognized? He has some sub-questions too. This hate, if you agree or disagree, I don't know. This hate seems to come from, in a large amount, some but not all, black women. He's saying black women might be leading the charge of this hate. I don't know. If you agree or disagree, we're going to get to the chat room. We're going to get to all of that. Is this the repercussion of black women fucking guys who they like as opposed to stand-up guys that might be good for them? That's some tough shit he threw out. We're going to see if y'all can deal with this shit.
Longest question ever.
That's what Corey. Hey, when he start talking, I just type it down.
Anyway, we'll be back. 5150, motherfucker.
Bitch ass niggas in the chat room.
Your mama. Yo, check it out. This that music like what? Put the headphones on. Oh, I got a head. Come on. I can't hear shit. No. Come on, I can rap without some fucking headphones. Damn, my bad. What's old boy name who was doing them movies for a little while? I picture him rapping off some shit like this. Common. What's the motherfucker? This is one of them beats. I'm about to freestyle off it, Corey Holcomb style. Huh. Yeah. Upper house, in the pussy. Oh boy, it was wussy. That's the only word I could think to rhyme at that motherfucking time. Her boyfriend walked in, I started to run. My dick was still hard from fun. Her kids saw me dangling in the alley. Fuck, this bitch named Sally lived 2 blocks away, cause I don't give a fuck. Her mama came in, I had to duck again. Why people keep walking on me fucking? I'm tired of motherfuckers ducking and shit while I'm trying to ski. Everybody know I fuck with me. About to beat Zoe and Bobby 3. I'm on the street. Hey, no, fuck it, that was whack. But that was freestyle, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
No, you don't. I love it.
You need to make that T-shirt.
I should have rapped. You know what? I should have rapped. It would have came to me better if I would have rapped about Darlene Date just waiting on me.
Oh, here we go. Let's start the beat again.
He's not waiting on me. That's
Give me another beat off that little goof ass CD of bullshit you got right there. This your Philly catch, right?
It was nice though. I like that.
Oh, that was Zoe guy? Oh shit, my bad. Oh. That's the one we gonna be working with though?
Yeah, he got a bunch of them though.
But that was a good beat though.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
but it's not like some people look for hardcore beats, but that's some shit.
Yeah,
I can fuck with that. We ain't gonna do this shit about Darlene Date.
Please.
We'll do that when I come back. We don't know his name.
What's his name?
What do you mean, do I know his name?
You done fuck somebody you don't know before.
Corey.
I saw that hesitation. Everybody saw it, right? She was like, Corey.
Stop talking like that about, no.
You've never fucked somebody you didn't know before.
Yeah. Oh, back in the day, you mean?
Back in the day.
It's always
when I was a teenager.
Right.
When you was a teenager, you fucked somebody you didn't know?
What do you mean? Of course. I was pretty fast. By the time I met my ex, I was ready to settle down. That ain't no lie. That ain't no lie.
Right, but you was 17 when you met your ex.
Yeah,
so you trying to say she had about 30 dicks in about the time she was 17?
No, when you're a teenager, you be dry humping and stuff like that. It's some silly stuff. But I mean, I was out there doing stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, look, you
it's
don't
called
have to
But I was out on my. Oh, you said 17 like that was young. No, I've been out and about. I traveled to LA when I was like 15, 16 years old by myself.
So is it safe to say, now you don't have to answer this question, but is it safe to say you had over 10 dicks in you?
Oh my God, Corey, I don't talk about stuff like that. You might have
it. What is the dick mileage? Everybody wants to know the dick mileage.
It don't matter, but like I'm just saying for real.
Use your imagination, because whatever you say, somebody's always gonna want to say worse. So I don't care.
Well,
it doesn't matter about Darlene's dick mileage. Guys, go fuck with her for real.
Anyway, but
what's over there, Rita G? It don't matter about her dick mileage. It was motherfucker. Look. Rita G come on the show. Every motherfucker I know sending me pictures of Rita G.
Yeah.
I was shocked at some of them, but I liked them all. But look, check it out. It don't matter. It don't matter about Rita G dick mileage. Motherfuckers is gonna try to be with her for real.
It's true.
Not for real.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna have a show.
For real? What do you mean, like wifey? Nobody's gonna make you it.
You gotta hang in there. You make it one day.
You really want a wife like that?
You could no. Like who?
You just said right now. People want to be with somebody like that for real. Who would want to be with somebody like that?
I'm silly enough to think that I can turn a hoe into a housewife.
There you go. Yep.
Is it possible?
But who out there has a choice of a non-hoe to make a housewife?
Wow.
Why you say wow? God damn it! This pussy been through changes out here in the street. Fuck is everybody looking at me like I'm saying something wrong? Fuck. This is what happened when the church don't get a real preacher talking.
Here we go.
This is what happened when you been fed the bullshit. The shit that's honest and true sound crazy.
Bro.
Down the road, man, we're going to have a Mac off.
A Mac off? What's a Mac off?
That's what Bobby came up with.
There we go.
Shit.
No, listen to this, Corey.
Mac off.
Listen to this. Bobby came up with this shit after the basketball game.
I want to hear what a Mac off is.
A Mac off is we're going to go to a popular spot. You're going to leave with your $80. I'm gonna leave with I ain't on medication. Zoe gonna put them green eyes on, and we gonna tally up. See, who won.
And Chris is gonna film the whole shit.
What do you mean? Talk about rapping like Mac and the girls?
Yeah, we're gonna
Corey
scoop.
automatically gonna come because of his. They do that for population and money.
For
so
population,
alone,
what is
we
this
like
population?
We like our chance.
Corey, they use Corey for population control.
Right.
She from Mexico.
The
She
moment,
didn't know.
shut up, Corey, please. You know what I meant though. I was talking fast. No, but automatically you can't use him. Maybe you two, but you can't use Corey. That's
You
no.
I mean, you are asleep to the beat. Everybody know Bobby and Zoe too.
No,
This is the 5150
not
show.
the same
Listen.
level. Corey, come on.
Listen.
Y'all three walked in the club.
We gonna
Really?
find out.
Really?
I'm gonna do my thing.
Really?
Let me tell you something. This is what's gonna happen.
That ain't
what
gonna
say,
work.
51 Tabernacle Book of Corinthians. Yeah, you got damn right. Look, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna walk in the club. Let me tell you something, because I'm a realist. These hoes gonna try to get pregnant by Zoe. This is what's gonna happen for real. These hoes gonna get pregnant by Zoe. These hoes gonna have Bobby dropping them off places and rubbing their feet.
And what's up with you?
These hoes gonna try to settle down with me. That's how it always go. Bitches be thinking that I'm nice, and in the long run, I'm gonna be there for them. I be telling these bitches, I'm gonna win this fight with you. As soon as we began to talk, the fight began. Bitch, I ain't finna lose this fight.
Oh my God.
Them hoes want
Coming
babies
soon.
by Zoe.
The
Zoe,
5150
don't you
back
got some? Your eyes are what color?
Green.
All ghetto hoes will try. They will stop taking all that motherfucking birth control they own to have a green-eyed baby.
But
I
just
know
because
that's how ghetto hoes are.
doesn't mean the baby's gonna come out with green eyes. You talking about they take a
Chance of
chance?
having a baby
It's like
with
it's
green
the
eyes.
green-eyed lottery, baby.
Zoe, you know this to be true, right?
True.
I mean, you
How
a
many kids you
man.
got, though?
I'm not
right.
right. I'm not tooting Zoe horn like that. It's just I know how the ghetto work.
Yeah.
People, grandmama will let Zoe go raw.
No, I had a girl's mom tell
Let
me.
loose. Up
You
in
had
there.
whose mom?
I had a girl's mom tell me once. It was in the 10th grade, and I was taking her daughter to homecoming, and then her daughter was like, her mom was like, you know what? I would love to have a grandbaby by you, and then she was like, and you guys can practice if you want.
But the moment that baby comes out with no colored eyes,
That's what she
that-
said.
So
She said
what did
y'all
I
can
say on the
practice.
phone to you today? About shit like that. About what bitches want.
Yeah, he did say
That's crazy.
I'm talking about bitches want who they like.
that's
The-
part of our topic.
Right. I'm talking about a quality man means nothing versus a dude with a ponytail.
And
Here
is
we
that
go.
why
Ice-T
Here we
was
go.
able to hold to put it down for
one of the
years.
finest
The
Mexican
ponytail
chicks
had
in
absolutely
history?
nothing to
She
do with
is
it.
she is in denial. She think the ponytail.
You
Well,
was
he mentioned
enamored
he
by
had
the
a
ponytail.
right? That's what I'm talking
No,
about
it
right
wasn't long
there.
enough to have a ponytail. It was a perm, but it wasn't that long.
He had
It was
a
like right
perm.
here.
He
It
was
right
light
here.
Permy tail.
That man could have been bald.
What color's Ice-T's eyes?
Hazel. But he could have been
Hazel.
he could have been bald headed. That fool was
He
so
macked down
fly.
one of the baddest Mexican
He
chicks
could mack
in
down
history.
anybody. I'm
He
not
can
playing.
back down anybody.
Yeah, he was fly. I have yet to meet anybody that is can scratch the surface on how cool that dude is.
This
No lie,
motherfucker
no
fell in
joke.
love.
Yeah, right.
Ice-T, let me tell you something. I
That
don't know
motherfucker-
you.
No joke.
I don't know you, Ice-T, but
He-
you need to come get your girl.
Right.
This motherfucker got your back.
But the iced
Hey, what the fuck going on with that shit over there?
no, but the iced tea that I knew is gone. I don't know this guy no more. That's what
You
I'm saying.
still in
Ever
love
since-
with Ice-T. Corey just
I'm in
proved
love with the thought of the older one. The one that I was with, I take that one any
it. Why
day.
can't you just be honest? Why you gotta
I
say
am
you in
serious.
love with the thought?
She's
You love the
Because
man.
he don't exist no more. That
She
same
proud.
character is not. That's
proud.
ridiculous,
She
Corey.
proud.
There's some pride going on
No,
here.
that is ridiculous.
You got a little ego happening.
No, I swear to God, I never.
Do
seen
you
that.
love Ice-T?
I love the old one.
I didn't
care,
ask that.
I care for my
the
son's
motherfucker the
dad.
same man. Do you love
No,
Ice-T?
he's
The
not.
old one is the
You
same
know
man.
No, he's not. The old one would have never done what he ended up doing to me. So there.
Do
That-
you love
this guy-
Ice-T?
No, no. I care for him because he's my son's dad.
Seasick and water bound.
No, I love the older one. The one I was with.
That's some old Navy ship shit right there.
Here come the Admiral. Tell us what that mean, Admiral.
Let me ask Darlene something.
No, y'all just hating because you'll probably never at this age have a love like that in your lifetime.
Okay.
Damn, you're condemning us
Yep. Boom.
to a loveless life?
You're saying Ice-T at this stage of the game can't get the pussy no more.
No, why would I want that anymore?
If he apologized, brought you some candy and some flowers.
You ain't got to do that. You saw the Blues Brothers? When Jake had old girl in the tunnel? Oh, baby, please. My car broke down. It wasn't my fault. She'll be like,
no, Zoe already had the best of it. I had the best of it. I did. I'm going to leave it like that because I had the best of it.
If Ice-T came back fully self-realized, evolved, and better than he was.
How's that going to happen? That's not going to happen.
This is an if. If he came back better, would you not let him back into your lovely bosom?
I would not. Swear to God on everything I love, put that on the table.
How you know? Because he better. You would turn the better Ice-T away?
You're saying he's better.
I'm saying if he came back better than he was
totally
then he was with you.
Totally fantasizing?
That's I get it. That's hypothetical.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we already said that.
He ain't got to come back better. He just got to come back. That nigga
That's a lie.
You need to call Coco in front of Darlene and be like, hey, yo, I'm going back to Darlene, goddammit. I'm getting back to my motherfucking Radiotron days.
That's a good one, Corey. I like that one. That was good.
And then, you know, he going to take his ass back.
I've never met Ice-T. I'm not talking shit about Ice-T like I would Kanye because I heard
he come see you.
Army or some shit.
He was a ranger, yeah.
He was a ranger. I believe me and Ice-T got
How
to
you
fight.
A ranger, a crip, and a pimp?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
That motherfucker just mixed it all together, didn't he?
He threw all that stuff. I was just having
That's one of the few light-skinned motherfuckers I'll be like, come on, motherfucker. I wish I'd fight him quicker if he had that ponytail. Cause can't no nigga with no ponytail whoop me. That is a weapon.
That'll energize
I whoop all niggas with ponytails. Even them niggas in them karate movies. Let me grab that motherfucker. Once I grab that ponytail, let's spit one, boy. I'm telling you right now.
You know what? Oh, God, that is too much. Anyway, exactly.
So back to this topic that sounds down, but it's not down. I'm observant, and I believe that a plan has been executed well by those in charge of this country to make us look like the villains, the less desirables of society. And I think that sisters, not all sisters.
Not all. Some but all.
Not some. Some is a low word. A lot of them
oh, God. It's a few.
Giving in. Most. I say that.
Majority. Most.
I say that most have given in to the ways of the land.
Do you think Mexican women like Darlene see black men in a better light than most sisters?
I can't say that because I haven't been around enough Mexican.
We got a Mexican woman right here. She loves.
But Darlene ain't never really hung around Mexican people like that except her immediate family. Darlene, do you know Spanish?
What do you mean?
Do you know Spanish?
But I never hung around. It's broken, yeah.
Darlene
We've
don't
been
know
here
Spanish.
for 5 generations.
Darlene don't know Spanish.
Right. She ain't never hung around no real cholos.
Oh my God, Corey. Really?
What?
God damn.
Family.
I haven't been around.
Just because you guys don't.
What you laughing at, so?
Exactly.
He's stupid.
He does. He always says the dumbest stuff.
What's dumb?
Darlene don't know no cholos.
I'm talking about the real Mexican motherfuckers that be on that bullshit.
Well,
So
you do know
you just never been
when the
around my
Mexican
family.
women choose the black men, the Mexican men oust the Mexican woman.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the times though, please.
What do you think most of the beef is in the streets?
No, it's not. It's no.
When some black dick finds some Mexican pussy, it's gonna be a war in the neighborhood over that.
That's old school thinking, and even then, when I broke those barriers, they weren't even that serious like that. No, seriously, they were.
You didn't get no pushback.
Like that? Like ousted you? Like you ain't coming back to the
Well, you got to remember, Ice-T passed the paper bag test.
Oh my God!
What's that?
You'd have came in there with a Wesley Snipes nigga. It would have been a street war.
And I have after the fact, like when I dated
Darlene. In Darlene's case, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I think Darlene has fucked so many niggas.
Here we go. God, what the hell?
Her family be like, bitch, we don't give a fuck what you do.
That's ridiculous.
No, more. No.
Yeah, you're very off, Corey. Anyway, look.
When the last time you dated a Mexican dude? That's what I'm trying to say right there. But
here's the thing. No, but I know it's not. I'm not saying it is. They were never attracted to me. They used to make fun of my legs because they were so thick and big.
How can Mexican men never be attracted to you? You bad as shit.
That's
crazy.
I didn't say never. The majority of the action that I was getting was not from my peeps. Period. Yeah. And I can show you my little prom picture of Craig. Craig was dark. Craig was dark, and he had a Jerry curl.
Was he Mexican?
No, he was black.
You took a black dude on.
No, I went to his. I was too young. I went to his.
You didn't? Did you graduate from school to get a prom?
No, I was already working. I was with Tracy. Hello, I met him when I was 17.
Oh, that's right, Tracy.
Duh, Tracy. I went to Hollywood Adult School.
I called him Tracy. I'm sorry.
Well, that's his real name. That's his real name. No. His name was Craig. Dude, I was like...
She told you she'd been around the block. She was ready to settle down when she got with Tracy.
She went on Craig prom, right? When she met Ice-T, she was like, okay, we can start fucking around, but in 2 months, I got to go on this prom with this nigga.
No, I went to his prom. I was 15, but I went with Craig to his.
Oh, you went to prom?
It was his prom, Craig's prom.
Wait, the dude who graduated from high school took you on his prom and you was 15?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What is his last name?
He's dead now. Remember I told you most of the guys that I did, they're dead.
Did y'all go all the way at prom?
I'm not going to say that on the... What?
No. You gave some pussy away on prom at 15?
I am not going to talk about that.
That boy could have went to jail.
You endangering niggas, see?
I'm not going to talk about that on... But anyway,
I got to talk. I'm
going to show you a picture. But anyway, I love Craig.
Craig equals Ice Cube.
Right. Yeah, he did kind of look like Ice Cube. I'll show you. Oh, he was so cute.
You got a picture of Craig?
No, I put it up on a throwback. It was a throwback because I was like talking about his
We want to see this picture of Craig.
Oh, he was so sweet. Anyway, they murdered him.
He got some pussy. That's why it seemed like...
Who murdered him?
I don't know.
See, you don't know the impact of you dating Craig.
No. I was already gone. I was already living with Ice-T, and I ran into Craig's cousins at a club, and they told me that new club they built in Riverside. He was what? That's disgusting, Corey. No, it's not. Anyway, they shot him by accident. It was mistaken identity.
It's fucking amazing.
It was mistaken identity.
I don't know if they can see that.
Yeah, Corey you have the dirtiest, most vulgar mind.
You don't.
Corey, you do.
Have you ever sat on a dude's face? Because that's what the picture was.
I'm not going to talk about it. Here we go again.
Every time she says she's not going to talk about it, means she did it.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Just because somebody says they don't want to talk about it.
It's about just owning up to what you've done in your life.
I am not going to talk about that with you over here with your hands on
Has a woman ever sat on your face?
Yes.
Bobby.
Yes, because you guys don't care. You guys
As
are
a
men.
woman,
I was just in Vegas and it happened.
So you telling me ain't no girl ever sat on your face? Wait, we got Bobby right here with this bullshit.
Bobby
call that way down south.
Bobby,
you ain't never let a girl
down south.
That's too far.
You ain't never let a girl sit on your face?
Hell no.
See.
Well, what the fuck do you do freaky, Bobby?
Lay down.
Well, give us an example of some freaky shit Bobby do.
Come out in
you
the
blew
smoking
smoke
jacket.
In a bitch pussy.
See, and he's a man, and he don't even want to talk about that.
Smoke in a bitch pussy.
This nigga blow marble smoke in bitch pussy.
Stop it. Oh, my God.
You can't sit on my face, bitch. But...
God damn.
Dang it. See? But you guys
you ain't let that girl sit on your face.
See? What? See, isn't he too much? See, now look at your face. What? See?
Bobby eat pussy. That bitch pussy smell like, goddammit, spit in a train. Train hit the brakes when a dog ran across the track.
Wow.
What? what? I'm talking shit.
I know.
Okay, let's
That's
get it
what
back.
you do.
Let's get it back.
Please, rein them in. Rein them in.
In the world has the best perception of black men? Is it women, men and women inside America, or men and women outside of America? Who has the best perspective of black men?
You want to answer that?
What black men? American black men?
American black men.
Okay, because see, outside of here, they've always been up on black men way ahead of here. They've always had mixed couples in other countries. It's nothing new. See, out here, it seems like they just started that. Because even when I went to that prom with Craig, I was getting stuff thrown at me. And that was in 82.
Right.
They was throwing stuff at you?
Oh, yeah.
What
It was
they
an
throw at you?
all-black high school in Riverside. What was the name of that basketball player? Him and his sister went there. They were there. The young
You talking about Reggie Miller and them?
There you go. I went
The
to
Millers?
it was at their high school.
Really?
Yep. And I went with him. He won prom king though. He was
Hating
pretty popular.
bitches was throwing
Yeah.
shit at you because you was with the brother.
Yeah.
And on top of that, do you know if you was fat and ugly, they wouldn't have did that. They would have been just laughing at him like, but because you attractive.
And they knew he was getting a little hot tamale a little later on.
This goes back to the shit we said
that was
earlier
not too
about
long
the
ago, though.
disrespect.
Yeah.
Right.
Disrespect. It's all leading to that. Bobby, the question I had, you gonna answer it?
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
No, what I said about what Zoe said.
We just
What?
framed it back up.
Oh, well,
The perception
that's
of black men.
Historical thing, man. Because when we started World Wars, World War I and World War II, particularly by the time the brothers went to Germany in World War I, the die was cast in the sense that they were sending out messages to the local villages, because they would go on leave and whatnot, and brothers would have people following behind them looking for tails, because the rumor was black men had tails. And so by the time we got to World War II, it had intensified. All right, and by the time the brothers went to Vietnam, it was out of control, man. A lot of people got killed over the fact that the brothers was doing better socially in Vietnam than the white boys were doing.
And
So,
he's right about the tail thing,
That was
because
serious shit.
in the military they was giving out that Mormon Bible to all of the soldiers, and in the Mormon Bible it said black people are cursed and they have tails and shit, and a lot of those brothers were subject to getting checked by other white servicemen. Let me see if you got a tail, because they reading out of the fucking Mormon Bible that was issued to the military servicemen.
And another example of that is in the entertainment industry. Most people that I know that have traveled extensively and toured worldwide, they are much better received overseas, particularly jazz artists.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of jazz artists in the 40s and 50s moved to France and to England because they were paid better and they were
treated better.
Yeah.
So
Miles
to answer your
Davis.
question,
Yeah.
it's without any doubt. My cousin just got back from Paris, man, and he said, man, he couldn't believe it. There was an incident, and the policeman came up to him, and he said he immediately threw his hands up in the police. What are you doing? You're not in America.
And plus, they don't even carry
And
guns
that
in
was
half
just a
the
few weeks
countries
ago.
over there.
So,
Yeah.
So why is it?
Before you even said that, Bobby, my answer to what Zoe said is people who are not in America get a chance to observe what happens in America. But people in America, they're in it. They're watching the television. They're seeing all of the negative images of black men. So
You saying
it's-
kind of being programmed with the negative
they're
images.
programmed to think we ain't shit here in America. I would think worse than any other place, and the reason I think worse than any other place is because when I've gone to other places, I see the difference in how black people are treated. I'm not saying, look, worldwide we are envied, and I say the word envied because there's going to be racists and people like that everywhere you go. But what I'm saying is, once you leave America, you see all the propaganda that's being pumped on MTV,
Right.
CNN, hey, BET,
But I heard
all these stations, they fuck you up. They're not
Our-
like the 5150 station.
I heard France is still really racist too towards blacks.
I can believe
Can't
that.
be.
I had a friend who went to school over there, and she used to send me pictures. She sent me pictures of a restaurant called the Happy Little Nigger, and they had all the little coon faces and shit. I mean, I just think it's like you said, it's in their programming.
Yeah.
And when America dominates media and culture, So, I mean, think about it. When fucking McDonald's and all of this shit makes it to Japan and Russia and all these other places, and then our television, our movies, all of that, they're now programming the world to see blacks in a particular light. So,
you know, one thing I find interesting about the question, are we treated differently overseas, is they have a great appreciation of history and greatness. All right, there's a man by the name of Paul Robeson who most black people in this country have forgot about. But he was one of the smartest brothers, one of the greatest athletes, one of the greatest entertainers who ever lived. And when he went to Russia, because he spoke 17 languages, and they found him and they based him on his talent. And because he was so talented, they constructed a monument in Moscow, in Lenin Square, of this man. So they appreciate us more overseas than they do here because they have a higher standard of excellence.
but what about Africans in Africa? Because I got some friends from Africa who said, you know, when I became a naturalized citizen over here, they encouraged us not to fuck with African Americans.
Tough question.
So you're saying, so when you go over there, you get, because I know when
No, I'm saying Africans who are coming over here. Because there's a little divide between Africans and African Americans.
Yes.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Right, and some of those Africans have, you know, spoke up and said, you know, they want me to not fuck with y'all. You know, they don't want us to mingle with African Americans.
Like, in other words, like a beneath me type thing?
It's not a beneath me. It's these motherfuckers is wild. You from Africa.
So you ain't tainted.
Here's an opportunity for you to come to America
Stay pure.
and live the great American dream and get all that America promises. But you can't fuck with these dudes here.
But the African brothers come to America and check this out. This is some shit where I don't give a fuck who get mad. This is what I see. They fuck with the women over here.
No, women don't really
They
like
always keep them at arm's length. Like you're nothing to be proud of because you're over here. Almost all of the situations I've seen where the African guys are in a relationship with an American, with a black woman who's not directly from Africa, they always get that bitch the Heisman. They stay getting that bitch the Heisman. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing with that is,
wow, you slave pussy.
That's ignorance.
Across the board. Yeah.
I mean, like, you want to act like you're better than somebody because your people ran faster?
You know what?
From the evil,
The slave catchers.
evil Caucasoid with the nets? Your
people ran fast.
Your people got away that day. Hid in the bush with the monkeys. Ate bananas in the tree and act like he was a monkey when them people passed.
Oh my God.
The monkeys was up there. They was up there. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'll tell you right now, though, interesting enough, because the African men that we've dealt with, like when we go out, like women, myself, and a couple of them that I know, the majority of the time, they do not like how they act to us. Like, they're like, oh God, he's very abrupt, they touchy, right away they get mad at you, you don't want to talk to him. It's the same almost all the time wherever we go. And they go, oh, was that guy bothering you? Yes. And what was he? Oh, he's African. All the time. And right away they'll say, you know, I'm from Africa, whatever. And then they get so, like, dominating, like rough and like.
Do you think?
You talking about a nightclub atmosphere?
Yeah, well, anywhere.
They look at you as when you in a nightclub.
Oh, they don't do that with me.
They feel like you there to pass out the Twizzler.
Wow.
The ass Twizzler is there to be auctioned off.
They have no finesse. As a matter of fact,
I want
the majority of the ones.
Twizzler. Twizzler.
Now they're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do the Twizzler auctioner.
Now they're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
In Africa.
I remember this guy, like, look, I did this TV show and the African driver picked me up and we got to talking and shit, and I just was laughing so hard when he was like, they think Africa is a bad place. We have clubs. We have beaches. And I was just like, fuck is wrong with this
Dude,
motherfucker?
see?
So he was one of them motherfuckers that
Please love.
Remember that night we was at the Frankie Beverly show with my buddy Godwin?
No, I don't remember. Go ahead.
Yeah, we was backstage. Leave me hanging, man. And it just reminded me of that situation. They have a different mindset, man. Most of the Africans that make it this far, that's a long way, first of all. Mm-hmm. And they are very highly educated, and they have a cultural center.
Mm-hmm.
What? That was...
I'm not trying to cut you off, Bobby, but Darlene just showed me a picture of the brother, and...
Well, bless his heart, Craig.
Look, rest in peace, brother Craig. This is not to talk shit, but let me tell you something.
I would like to see how you look in 82.
I want everybody out there to know he got a ponytail.
He does not. He has a cherry curl. He has a cherry curl.
So you telling me he ain't never wear this in a ponytail?
In 82? No, he didn't wear that. No.
Did he play sports?
He got a shag like the boys.
No.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night video.
Hey, in 82, he was
When it
hot.
feels like the world is on your shoulder.
She started dancing.
Hell yeah. Love the night.
That was before the dope took over. He was like, right now that motherfucker be like,
Hey, we was breaking some barriers. That took some guts right there.
We got some Twitter responses. Listen, if you on Twitter, hit us your responses of what you think. I'm at Zoe Williams. Bobby, where you at?
At Glanton Smith.
Corey?
the Corey Holcomb. You can comment and talk shit. I don't give a
Darlene OG Ortiz.
Darlene OG Ortiz. This dude says, I am African descent, and the reason why they date, I don't know, they date in that manner is because parents don't generally approve. They have the final say. We still have pride. It's our anti-racism shield. Family still has the final say. So,
But
I don't...
you eat American bitches ass out.
You know what?
Did you tell your mama about that before she disapproved
So in
of
other
her?
words, what he's trying to say is he
know
don't take her around still.
Does your
So-
mama know her shit dwells in your mustache? Do you tell your mama all she needs to know to make a decision on this girl? Look, what is his name? What is his Twitter handle?
Oh,
You
you
know
ain't
what?
gonna
No,
like the
don't
Twitter
you do
handle.
it.
If he
No.
of African descent,
No.
you ain't gonna like this Twitter
Fuck
handle.
That shit. Put him on blast. What
This is his Twitter handle, man.
What is
Here
it?
we go. So now you got to warn people that if you put something out there, you going to...
Now,
Bobby, I mean, this motherfucker's
even know how
scared
to
to get a
pronounce-
boy Twitter handle.
I don't even
Well,
know how
then
to
again-
pronounce this shit. God damn it!
Let me see it. I'll say the motherfucker. Shit. Talking about your mama got to approve. God damn it. Your mama.
Somebody said his name is Mufasa. No.
You know what?
Could've- See, I want to say that's
This
blonde.
motherfucker name is Bloeedy.
It's not real.
Bloeedy Doing. If that ain't right, look. Spell this. What do y'all think this is? B-L-O. That's blow. In all parts of the English. B-L-O. Then it's E-D-E.
Bloeedy.
It might be blowed.
I blowed out.
It's Bloeedy. You either a yogurt or a high motherfucker. Blowed or Bloeedy, goddammit.
Bloaty.
Bloaty.
Well,
That's blowing dick in Swahili.
I say that's blowing dick in Swahili. And his last name is spelled D-H-O-I-N-E. That's Doing, right?
Bloeedy doing.
Bloeedy Doing. Make sure you tell your mama about the dookie droppings on the back of your throat from that hoe she about to judge. That's all I'm saying. Motherfuckers do not be keeping it real with they African mamas. They be like, Mommy, what do you
see,
think?
and that's still... See, I brought mine.
Blowing the lion in Swahili.
Blowing the lion.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
I got to go to the bathroom. Corey, I got to go pee-pee.
You gotta pee.
Somebody said I don't live. He said I don't live in America.
Darlene talking about she got to pee in the middle of the damn
I would.
episode.
Everybody,
How
you can't hold it
unprofessional
at
is
this
that?
age. You can't have... If you had one child, it's done.
Well, pee. We
Corey,
grown.
I got to go. There. How am I going to...
Can we take a break?
Okay, so
I can
Darlene.
still go. I can just go past.
No, this
Give her a
is
little
a show.
colostomy
This
bag.
let's hurry up and go to break. So Darlene can go piss. We'll be back right after this piss.
I didn't say
Get
that.
your piss ass out here. Testing.
Woo.
All right. Are we back? Okay, well. Darlene laughed herself. She got a little,
I had to. Oh, you guys. Oh, come on. You were killing me.
panties got that little lemonade stain in them.
Oh, my God.
That's that Arnold Palmer panties.
Bet you it's sweet though, boy.
So say he better sweet.
Oh, my God. You guys, you know what?
Bet
No.
you sweet.
Don't want to get leaked on.
Just don't leak on my face.
You know you wanted to leak on your face.
Oh.
Quit lying.
Oh no, I wanted to
Why
squirt.
everybody be scared to admit they do strange shit. As long as it's to a woman, you can't tell me you did nothing wrong.
Hey, listen. Not on my face. I want you to squirt. Now, I have a question. Is squirt
Don't say that.
pee?
Don't look over here.
Everybody knows squirting piss, but you don't give a fuck about that. Fuck else is it? I ain't never heard of another liquid come out that motherfucker besides Burger King juice.
Oh my.
Burger King juice and piss come out of pussy.
What the fuck is Burger King juice, man?
You ever seen a raw Whopper sit out for too long? Burger King juice and piss come out of pussy. All right. Somebody said Darlene squirt cake in water. Bobby,
that's Bobby's source.
Maybe if I drank it, but I don't drink it. Drink
all right,
so, wow.
So like, check it out. So we gonna try to go to a serious note because it was brought to my attention that something is happening in Ferguson tomorrow that also shows lack of respect to the brothers. So, or Bobby, one of y'all, what's happening
Bobby
in Ferguson?
is the commentator. Go ahead,
What's
Bobby.
happening in Ferguson has already happened so many times that they got ready for it this time. They geared up they created a state of emergency in the city of Ferguson. And not just there, tactically, they're getting ready here in L.A. in case, everybody want to run in the store and get some Christmas presents. So that's kind of the mentality that the country has right now. They sold
all major
so
cities.
many guns in the city of Ferguson. They was lined up around the block. They done bought up all the ammunition. And
who is they?
The white people in Ferguson have gotten armed to the teeth.
Yeah, they've been
They
protesting.
don't get down like that if something jumps off. And it appears that by all the indications that they're going to come back with a non-verdict. They're not going to try this man for murdering Mike Brown.
Now, the governor is saying he's calling in the National Guard as a precaution. He doesn't know what the verdict is.
Now, that's just preposterous.
But everybody can feel the tension building in Ferguson, Missouri. Because, A, why does it take you so long? Y'all know what happened. Because whenever you prolong a situation that is clear and cut as this one is, that means you're preparing your alibi. It took them a long time to figure out who the cop was when there were people on the street who saw who the cop was. You see what I'm saying? So now you got Anonymous, that hacker group that has taken over the KKK's Twitter page and hacked into their stuff and revealing who those KKK members are in that area as a form of protest. So this whole situation is starting to bubble over, and it has the potentiality to be worse than what happened with Rodney King
because
after that verdict.
It's an entire country type situation.
So it's a lot going.
Affecting a lot of cities.
What I don't understand is, in this day and time, how can a man who murdered an unarmed teenager still be alive to be trialed?
Well,
in this day and time,
due process is for white people. That's just the reality. Due process is for white people. It's not for black people, because soon as a black man is even associated with a crime, he's already assumed to be guilty. With a white man, especially a white man that is
with money, not homeless.
He's a stereotypical hero. What's a stereotypical hero? A fireman, a doctor, a policeman.
The ones that Obama drink beer with at the White House
Exactly.
after they arrest the nigga in his house for motherfucking burglary.
Exactly. So who is the stereotypical bad guy in American culture? It's the black man.
It's Corey Holcomb walking to the store to get something to eat at night.
Right. It's the black man. So we have fun on the show, and we love all of the banter and the Twitter and the chat room and all that shit. But the reality is, a show like this that exists to speak truth to power, y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all need to stay out of trouble, because I'm telling you, they want to have a display like this so they can let go full force. That's what I believe. I believe, listen, it was no accident that they militarized all of the police forces across the country. It's no accident. It's no accident that there's a direct pipeline from the Pentagon to the police station in your town. They want to show you this is how we're going to break the last vestige of the so-called fucking constitutional rights. Remember we talked about you ain't got no real rights. You got privileges, motherfucker.
I always said that no matter how much ass kissing that these don't want to get in the struggle ass niggas, such as Tiger Woods.
No, yeah.
The police officer that was telling them black people what to do down in Ferguson. Remember him?
Yep.
All these motherfuckers like that, you're going to be faced with a choice. Because the shit going to jump off.
Right.
And you're not going to be able to act like you don't know. Because the sides are going to show themselves.
Right.
So everything, all these wannabe, I hate to say niggas, but that's what I call, I don't call the people on the street. I don't look at them as niggas. I look at motherfuckers like Tiger Woods,
niggas.
Stephen A. Smith. I call you out, especially Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
He the worst.
And let me say this.
You niggas gonna have to pick a side.
Yeah.
And I believe that you are so cowardly. I believe you want to be kept as a pet so bad. In the middle of the truth war, you still gonna choose the dark side.
So let's take this whole conversation full circle back to Cosby. He was one of their number one dudes. The symbol of what a black man could be in America. We gonna give him the green light to put this revolutionary, not revolution in the sense of what a real revolution is, but a revolutionary television show to show what black affluence could look like when you got a doctor as a daddy and a fucking lawyer as a mom, right? That's how black people supposed to look. And even with that, coming towards the twilight of his life and his career, they tearing his motherfucking ass down. The way this system is designed, especially for black men, is to raise you up and then use the very system that raised you to bring you back down.
If you are a black doctor married to a black woman lawyer, that bitch is going to use her partners at the firm to bring you down as she tells the people who give you your right to practice being a doctor, whoever those people are.
Right.
She gonna tell them y'all smoke weed together just to bring you down. That's what a bitch. That's the real Cosby Show. Claire going to the motherfucking board saying this motherfucker smoke weed. He shouldn't be practicing as a doctor.
And
that's why that show ain't never been real to me.
We need to understand this system. Just
it was their fantasy.
Listen, a system that can produce a Bob Johnson, a system that can produce a Oprah Winfrey. I'm just using those two as examples because they're billionaires, right? So black affluent people will say, look at those. They're examples of triumph and success and the system work. Those are two black people who still have to fight the government and Congress to keep legal the process of black people being able to vote.
Oprah Winfrey, when
they get a voter right.
When they get ready
to right to vote to be black. What?
When they get ready to bring Oprah Winfrey down, they gonna show her in 6'9" position with a bitch and her eyes buck while the bitch skeeting on her. Bob Johnson, BET was taken from Bob Johnson.
What?
They made him sell it. Because if he didn't sell it, they'd have brought it down another way. And he married a bitch that didn't have his back. So most of that BET money is spent on Gucci bags and niggas who fuck hard.
Wow.
So what are our options faced with this present situation?
Togetherness.
No.
Cooperation.
Oh, okay. I don't worry about the options, Bobby. Because let me tell you something, man. This is the way it's supposed to be, and this is the way it's going to be. You're not going to be able to have the fake shit that you are allowed to you're not gonna be able to join the other side after a while. You know what I mean when I say that, Bobby?
Yeah, I do.
Who you are will be in front of you if you are on that list that they coming to get with all the niggas like me, all the niggas like Zoe who dare speak that shit you speak. They call it the truth, by the way. All the motherfuckers that dare look defiant in any way. You already on the red list. All the motherfuckers in the blog.
I would be surprised.
They don't like that. They don't like you thinking freely.
Right.
They coming to get you. You gonna have your hands up, but they still gonna blast.
I would be surprised if some shit
The
leaked.
devil gonna define himself.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna show himself. And it ain't gonna be no doubt. Everything that people always said, they're not gonna be able to run from it no more. So it don't matter, Bobby. You don't need a plan. It's finna show itself.
But Corey,
and it's coming sooner than you think.
But Corey, I would be surprised if something leaked that connected Bill to something or somebody that he crossed. The wrong motherfucker, and then they opened the floodgates on the rape files.
And that'll all come out right. Like
some more behind the scenes shit. Somebody in high places, Bill crossed in some way. All right, nigga, we gonna open up the dossier on your ass. Send that shit to motherfucking CNN. All the rape charges we ignored.
You talking about Bill Cosby?
I believe he probably did something that offended somebody in some way.
Well, whatever he did, if 13 people are saying you took pussy, 6 of them right.
At least, and more than half is right, right?
You strong bitch when you can still see him. I believe that. When that motherfucker could see pussy, he took pussy. Now he's an elderly man who dick froze up like that smile that...
Wow.
Fuck Bill Cosby. When he
said
that shit about black people on TV, I said, you bitter because you kissed their ass and they killed your son on the one-on-one. This is what happened. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, and see, those are a couple instances in this man's life that deserves investigation. His son Enos.
Richard Pryor about how Richard Pryor cracked his jokes. You can't say fuck in front of people.
Right.
He said that to Eddie Murphy.
Stop cursing.
Yeah. All that ass kissing you did.
Right.
And they about to bring you down in shame.
And he started out in black exploitation movies.
And then the other thing that we have to remember that he did. Allowed to do that. The other thing that he did that, remember when we talk about Quincy Jones, when I said Quincy Jones was like, get the money and then see if your money has any power. Well, he tried to make a power move back in the 90s when he tried to buy NBC. And nigga, keep doing the popsicle commercials, nigga. I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
You're not allowed. You
can't buy NBC. Can you imagine if they let a nigga buy NBC?
You're not allowed to be in corporate America. Zoe, do you disagree with that? You're not allowed to be in corporate America.
No, you're allowed to participate. You're not allowed equity.
You know what I mean when I say in.
Right.
That's probably what I didn't clear up. In this business out here called show business, you're allowed to perform. You're not allowed to become wealthy as a performer. You can't be part of the process of the money. Right. You can get paid a little something for what you do. That's what people don't know. Dave Chappelle walked away from the bullshit.
Right.
He deserves the credit that he should get. They didn't want to give him the business part of his show. They wanted to give him the tap dance part of his show. And they allow Caucasian entertainers to become wealthy.
Right.
Like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Unfunny ass. I invite you to go see him do stand-up. I seen people... You gonna walk out on that mother. But look. The funny dude to that show was the writer. He made it seem like Seinfeld was funny.
Yeah.
The writer was funny.
Yeah.
Seinfeld,
he had his own show on HBO.
Man, Seinfeld is not the type of act you
somebody
can sit and
said
watch
Jordan owns
minutes.
the Hornets.
Somebody is wrong. Jordan is one of the owners of the Hornets. He's one of the owners of the Hornets.
He's the majority owner.
Okay.
Okay, but that's fine.
Okay. You can say what you want to say, But Jordan ain't finna do no power moves, nor has he ever done power moves against them Caucasian people. Because let
he
me
ain't
tell
gonna
you
fuck up
something.
his money.
Right.
He ain't gonna do that. He like a preacher. He got parishioners to appease. He ain't gonna fuck up that money.
And when people say that, it sounds like they get comfortable. Like, well, but. But
what about when Charles Barkley
compared to the
if Charles Barkley was listening to Darlene and Bobby and me and you right now, he would say, we are hating on successful blacks. And we should stop hating on successful blacks. What about that argument?
Compared to the other, how many of them are there?
I would say this about Charles Barkley saying we hating on successful blacks. Charles Barkley, you have a Caucasian wife, but I won't hold that against you.
Well, why'd you mention it?
Because I want to say something. If somebody has one thing like that, where it's like, that's that shit you look at like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's married to a Caucasian woman. Maybe they fell in love and that's his true love.
Because typically a Caucasian woman for a black man is a passport behind the scenes.
Bingo. You getting that?
Go ahead. I'm with you.
But what I'm saying is Charles Barkley says people hate on success. But Charles Barkley has never went on television and said anything negative about what Caucasian people do to black people. He's always talking about what black people do to themselves and other people.
Wow. Nobody ever seems to want to talk about systematic racism, the institution of racism. Now, if you got a white man named Tim Wise who will do all types of lectures on white privilege and how there's this unconscious sense of entitlement that white people have operating on autopilot, if that white man could see it, how come affluent black people can't see it?
They're not allowed to talk on television. Everybody on television are the people who wants to be on that blue list once the war breaks out, where they are allowed to be kept as pets. Don Lemon. What is that one dude?
Gonna be a Sharpay nigga.
I think if I saw that one dude, I would want to run up on him. He was a black dude. He was on TV a lot. Larry Elder.
Larry Elder, yeah.
You know what? Like the dude from Glass said, you can't say hate. Mm-hmm. So I won't say that on television. Mm-hmm. But he has made black people look bad on television a lot.
Why
and Montel Williams.
Why you say that?
He has always taken the side of the Caucasian man.
Montel Williams was on my show.
Montel Williams, I wish. Well, I'm talking about both of them. Montel Williams, I saw him shoot men down on his show. And he got caught with his other bitch and paid his main bitch off not to say nothing about, I got caught. Because he know he had talked all that shit on television. Fuck Montel Williams. You a bitch. Why you can't stand there and say, fuck it, I got caught? Because if I got caught, I'll be like, damn, I got caught.
So what about LeBron?
What about LeBron?
Is LeBron following in the suit of the Charles Barkleys, in the footsteps of the Charles Barkleys, and playing the game? Because look, he's aligning himself just like Mayweather with the Warren Buffetts. Done?
Tell me what Mayweather has done.
But I'm saying with the Warren Buffetts of the world, those kind of people. Listen,
people don't know who Warren Buffett is.
Speak on it.
I'm asking you, who is Warren Buffett?
Oh, Warren Buffett is one of the richest men in the world. A Caucasian man.
Obviously.
He's the second richest man in the world. He's allowed to be
one of the richest men. One of the richest men in the world was on American television being manhunted. Bin Laden. That was one of the richest men in the world. He wasn't Caucasian, but what a coincidence. He's a terrorist. He's being hunted. They hunt him down like a dog and went over there and took all them people riches. Was dancing in their castles. Wow. And all that shit.
Wow.
This is what's not being said on CNN.
The biggest gangsters in the world is the American government and its corporate infrastructure. Look at when they say put on the suit. When they say put on the suit, wear the look. First off, that necktie, that's a Masonic symbol. They put a noose around your neck when you do a Masonic ritual. And that's saying the things you're going to have to sacrifice. I keep telling people, when you put that suit on, you telling them, I'm ready to do business. And business is cutthroat. Business is about killed or be killed, eat or get eaten. And that is the movement of American culture. And they push that out into the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. So please understand that. That's just what it is. And until the black man, who seems to be the last holdout, not all of us, but a lot of us just can't capitulate to a white man telling us what the fuck to do. Because at some point, if Corey is in a suit and that white man goes, God damn it, you missed your quota, who you talking to is the next remark. Most black men are not going to just swallow that shit. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So we're the last holdout. And yes, we're progressively moving more and more towards what our women want us to do, which has always been get with the program.
I missed the quota, but I choke hold of your ass. I know how it goes. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. So it's stuff we need to talk about, because there's just a lot of people out there who are not aware and don't even think like in the way of a lot of the stuff you said. It never even crossed their mind that way. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
In my opinion. That's why we're here. We laugh, we act silly, but it's really scary to think about what's going on right now, and how this police officer, yet another police officer, what happened to Mike Brown is happening every day. Mm-hmm. And here's yet another police officer that will be vindicated in front of all of us and make us all feel like we are nothing. And that's why people raise up the way they raise up. But
it's a good breakdown.
I think the raise up needs to be planned once in a while.
But see, exactly, because the real police in our community, and y'all can dispute this if you want, is so-called black leadership. It's their job to police us, to keep us in line.
Who's the black leader in Los Angeles?
Whoever the fuck he is, whoever the fuck they are, right? And when I say that, I mean, quote unquote, the Sharptons, the whoever's. And what happens is, when those niggas can't keep us in line, they go, okay,
we got to wrap it a little
the
bit.
real police gonna come and kill y'all.
I want your opinion, Zoe and Bobby. Why did Al Sharpton take a job at CNN?
It was a promotion.
A promotion from what, though, Bobby?
Well, he won that position that had to be filled of legitimacy, so-called black leadership legitimacy, because before that he was chasing ambulances around the country. And because,
when you say chasing ambulances,
what do you mean?
Well, every incident that happened that involved a racial component, he was on the scene, out in front.
Right away he applied to it.
Again, to tame the niggas.
Himself.
Just like Jesse Jackson when Van Wilson was killed.
Policing the niggas.
Right,
he actually was in old boy mama face, in a way that was, in my opinion, disrespectful.
Right.
Walking with her instead of letting the parents walk together.
Right. Drawing attention to themselves.
But I saw Jesse Jackson at the radio station up there at those reach around guys were doing. The one over there by LAX. I don't know the name of the station.
Oh yeah.
He was in the studio.
Yeah.
He was in the studio. I was like, oh, the hustler. And he looked at me like he was ready to fight.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, motherfucker, we'll tear this motherfucker up. We both from Chicago. I know what you about. I know of you. I know who you run with.
FBI informant.
Thank you. We know who Jesse Jackson is.
Come on, man. And that's why I mean, they're the police.
So why do you think Al Sharpton took the CNN job?
First off, he probably need the money. Number one, he probably need the money. Number two, it's their job to keep his profile elevated, because they know niggas respond to celebrity. So as long as he is in the spotlight, then we can see him as some type of authority. Again, black leadership, just like fucking Obama, they not elected by us. They're selected by them to police us. And when they can't keep us quiet, that's when we run into the real popo who don't really give a fuck about us, so they kill us.
That's what Al Sharpton took the job at CNN because he's winding down. He's talked shit for years about this, that.
Fucking Lisa Ray got bitches. What's going on?
Obviously, the diabetes has kicked in.
Right.
I know what the fuck it really is. Here's a chance for stability. So all that shit you talked, all the years, you finally wore down like they knew you would.
Wow.
And they say, motherfucker, come sit at this desk and relax. So we can make you look stupid in front of every motherfucker who know what it real is.
Wow.
That's some New Orleans shit, what it real is.
Wow.
That's why he's at that desk at CNN, and I would say to Al Sharpton,
get your paper.
You look stupid than a motherfucker.
Wow.
Because you was against the machine, and now you stand with the machine.
But you see what's been happening in Ferguson.
Even Jesse Jackson, he wasn't.
You see what they did to Jesse in Ferguson?
What did they do?
Get your pussy ass up out of here.
But look, he wasn't even in the position.
They saw him in a parking lot in a van. They surrounded the van. What the fuck is you doing?
Who did that?
The people of Ferguson.
Because I'm telling you, the streets know.
Then he turned around and
never
asked for
get those
donations.
people on the streets credit, but they know when you open your mouth, which is what's happening to Obama. If you ask me, they see. You ain't on shit. I hate we gotta end the show like this because it's like we can't get to the end of this that fast because we started out riffing.
Right.
But we'll revisit this. We got to keep the show in some type of time frame and wrap it up. Zoe, quickly, you and Bobby, tell me what's happening with y'all. Y'all want to plug real quick?
Bobby?
It's always going to be Real Men Don't Play for me because some of the conversations we're having right now, there are people in that book that are the real leaders in our community. Some of them are already gone on and left footprints. So get at me at realmendon'tplay.com and you can get my piece of what men look like. And
the So What Morning Show will return to the air December 1st on tradiov.com. We're off for the holiday season for Thanksgiving and all of that. We'll be back December 1st. But please go to my website. I am Zoe Williams. Purchase, life coaching. I'm a certified life coach. We do relationship businesses, all kind of coaching. Just check it out. And also, we got some T-shirts coming. So we don't have a lot, but go there, check that out. I mean, it's what we do. So next
Darlene,
December 1st, that's when you catch up.
Darlene, what's going on? The definition of down?
Yes, we're working on it, man. I can't wait. It's exciting. Valentine's 2015. So we ready. I'm just trying to get myself in shape for the.
I know we got. How much time we got?
Seconds. Over? That's it.
2 minutes.
Hey, how was Cleveland, man?
Cleveland was great. I want to say what's up to all the people in Cleveland who came out and showed support. We had to add a show.
That's good.
Yeah, it was real love in Cleveland. This 5150 movement, I just want to say this before it happened. It's going to be approached by the beast. And all I can say is, y'all got to hold us down, man. Don't give up on us. I'm not going away. If I got to broadcast this shit from the Nebuchadnezzar, that's the ship off
the Matrix,
off
man.
The Matrix.
I like it.
I might be in the sewers doing the 5150, but we ain't gone. I fucks with y'all. Thanks for fucking with me.
That's right.
5150 show. We up out of here till next week. And we gonna start on time next week after I beat their ass in basketball.
Oh no.
Shout out to Reggie Davis, man. Keep fucking with me.